Is it time? Well, it's about time. Hi, today is March 23rd. Welcome back to the garden. Let's go ahead and get those lotus seeds started. Now remember, the first thing you want to do, get a container of water. Now place all your seeds in that container. You can poke them a little bit. Alright, any of them that float, you're going to have to set aside and discard. They're not going to do anything. Now all the ones that stay below water, those are the ones you're going to want to take and crack the hull on. Now remember, I did it a couple different ways. You can use a file. I used the shears. That seemed to work pretty good. Alright, now that you got them cracked, just put them back in the water and wait. In 3 to 8 days, you ought to have little green sprouts. And just about the time that they start sprouting, go ahead and get some soil in a container and get some water on it. You want to go from aerobic to anaerobic. Prepare that soil for your lotus. Now we've got roots. We've got roots. It's time to plant. I think it's time to plant. I had the rubber container and I put the soil in it, and then I had a conversation with my wife and we decided we didn't want it in here on the floor. But it's too cold to have these outside. But now these are big enough, they need to go into a container. This one's got a lot of roots. So we're going to do a couple different styles. I'm just going to put this one here. Soil is still pretty mushy, and I don't want these to float, so we got a little rock, just a light little rock that's just going to sit on there. And take these longer ones, I'll place them in these bowls, and just good soil contact with the roots. Just a light rock. Take this one, we'll put it in this cup, which is full of soil. Kind of sink it down in there a little bit. Put a little rock. And these rocks are flat on one side. Now this one's roots hasn't really started, but we're going to go ahead and see if it'll go ahead and root in here. We'll make sure it doesn't float. It was the last one to go ahead and germinate. Alright, once you do that, and this is what we're going to do outside in bigger containers. So this is just an example, but then you go ahead and you fill your water from the outside. We're trying not to disturb the soil too much. Now once they're outside, having a little bit of matter floating on top, it actually will allow bees a little platform so they don't drown when they come by to drink. And they will come by to drink. And at this point, if you're doing it in the house, it's not the intensity of the light, it's the length of the light. Now I'll get back with you when it's time to put the first fertilizer on this. And yes, I don't fertilize, but that's in the garden. This is a whole different deal. We want some beautiful flowers this year. Oh yeah, by the way, you can eat lotus. We're going to look forward to that this year also. And that's all you got to do to plant lotuses. Riley and I would like to thank you for stopping by the garden for a minute and helping us get our lotus plants in. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.